Some of us have that moment in life where you just know. You know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, with the people that you are meant to be with. And your life, it just couldn't be any better. For me, it was when I met Alex. We met in high school thanks to Amanda, who dared me to talk to him one night. And of course, I was terrified. I was so terrified. And you know when you're just so excited to do something, but the fear of rejection just kind of takes over those little glowing butterflies in your stomach? Yep. That was me, but I did it. I have no idea how, but I did it. But as soon as I went over and he looked at me, you know, like he really looked at me, I knew he had me. And just like that, every day after, every minute to follow, we were so inseparable. If you seen me somewhere, he was right there. And if he went anywhere, of course, I was not too far behind. But the good thing is we brought out the best in each other. We wanted to see each other succeed. And we would stay up, oh my gosh, like till 2 in the morning studying. And yes, of course, there were lots of distractions. But of course, I think that's to be expected, right? But he wanted to be a firefighter. His father, he was a firefighter, and he always admired that about him. His passion for always being there to help and to always be the first on the scene. It was a natural trait that I seen in Alex, real human compassion. And I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with my life after school, to be honest. All I knew was that I wanted to be with him. So I was still kind of figuring out my path. And he was just always there to talk me through those days when I was just so discouraged, so down on myself, and just really overwhelmed. But I remember that last night. I will always remember. It was a cold winter night, of course, and I just hadn't been feeling myself. I wasn't feeling that well, and I invited Amanda to come over just to spend the night, pick me up a little bit, and she came over, and when she did, of course, she brought a pregnancy test with her. And she begged me to take it, but I thought she was just being so dramatic, as Amanda of course can be. But I went along with it since she was just so persistent. And of course, yes, you guessed it, turns out she was right and I was expecting, and I had no idea what to do. I was terrified. I was terrified for my future. I was terrified to tell my family. And then there was Alex. How was I going to tell Alex? I remember picking up my phone and texting him, and I never got a reply. Never. I laid there with Amanda all night. I cried myself to sleep. She just kind of never even said anything. She just knew that I needed her to be there for me. I must have fell asleep just crying myself to sleep, and the next thing I knew, my mother had woken me up. And of course, the first thing I thought was that Amanda had told her, and I was so mad. I was thinking, how could you tell my mother? I am not ready to tell anybody. But I just remember my mother, she just walked me to the front door, and I remember seeing these 2 policemen there, and then everything was a little bit of a blur after that. All I remember is they were starting to talk. Fire, I remember they said, Alex, unable to locate, and then so sorry. I have no idea what else happened after that, and that's all I remember. So this is where Alex and I ended up. Little Alexandra. Of course I named her after her father, who I think of every day. It's never even occurred to me to look and find anybody else. He was my only one. But for now, it's just me and Alex. We are here in our home. It's the perfect spot. When I seen this listing, it said as is, needs TLC. But you guys, it was by the water and it was perfect. All right, you guys, well, we are here with Dani as well as Alex. Little Alex looks so much like her father. She definitely has Alex's eyes, and it's so unfortunate, you guys, she never did get to meet him. And I mean, Dani never really had the closure of saying goodbye to him, or even if he found out that she was even pregnant. She never knew that. So what we're gonna do is actually be going through this Let's Play. There's definitely going to be a lot of story to this, and we're just going to be following along Dani's story. and Alex's, and just kind of seeing what happens with them and all of their little obstacles in life. So first thing that we are of course going to do is we're gonna have Dani become a florist. Now, she's always loved nature. That was kind of one thing that her and Alex did together. They always spend time outside. They went fishing all the time, and Dani's never lost that. She still loves the outdoors, and I think that's why she loved this home. Just because it was by the water, she can go fishing anytime she wants. And she's just kind of piecing things back together. It's been a while. It's been about 3 years. So we are going to actually have Dani start into her own little at-home career. I feel like she just wants to be home with Alex, and she's, Alex is her world. So she wants to put everything at home with her and just give Alex the best life that she can be, because I feel like Dani, she just feels like Alex, she's never going to be whole. She's never going to meet her father, and she's never going to know what amazing person that he was. So we're just kind of waking up. It is about noon, so it kind of took them, I guess, a little while to eat that grilled cheese, but the rain looks like it is clearing slightly, so it's kind of a little bit of a gloomy day today. So we're going to have her just clean this up. We're going to put the grilled cheese away. All right, so I think we'll start working on getting Alexandra skilled up a little bit. She definitely is a little bit of an independent child. She doesn't really like help from her parents. I feel like she just gets that a lot from Dani, that she wants to do everything on her own. She doesn't want anybody to tell her what to do or how to do it. And she's definitely a little bit stubborn. But we're actually going to be having Dani go ahead and join a career. So if we can just get her to find a job. So having her work from home, I feel like is going to be so much easier with Alexandra. We're not going to have to worry about babysitting or any of the fees that come with that. So let's see how she's working out. Oh my gosh. And I cannot wait for you guys to see little Alexandra's outfits. They are so adorable. And I'm also considering adopting a cat. I feel like they just need some kind of a distraction from, events that have happened. So if you guys think we should get a cat or a dog, I would love to know what you guys think that you pictured this household having. And in the next part, we are definitely going to be adopting a new fur baby. So we do have the little pet dish right here. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a home tour. So just as they're doing that, there's actually a speed build somewhere on my channel for this. So they have moved into a mobile home. Now you guys are probably going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking cramped. But it right now is only the two of them. So it fits perfectly. They do have their little laundry rack out here. There's a little bit of a basketball area, so they can come out when she gets a little bit older. Now the basketball net was already here, so she just kind of decided to keep it. We have our little scarecrow to help us garden, and our future little litter box if we get a cat, and then the swing set. So we have a little bit of lighting here, so it's just a little entertaining spot. And then when you come up on the front balcony, this is where Dani does all of her work. We have the decorations. Oh, here we go. Astronaut, business, culinary, gardener. Okay, so we're going to start that. We're going to work from home. And yeah, so we have our little decorations. It is, ooh, Dani needs to get a jump start and accept the assignments. Yes, we can do that. We can purchase seeds. Dirt digger. That's like the weirdest name ever. But yeah, so right now we are currently also in the first day of fall. So, I mean, it's soon going to be the anniversary of, when we lost Alex in the winter. So, I mean, it's going to get a little bit tense here, but we're just going to enjoy the time, as it comes. So we are in the fall, and let's check out our calendar to see what's coming up. So it kind of just looks like we are getting a little bit of not the best weather. Ooh, we don't even know what Friday. Don't even know about Friday, but on Thursday we do have Harvest Fest. So I feel like that's a good way just to loosen up and maybe even have Dani, meet some friends of the neighborhood. She could definitely have some like best friends to hang out with. Ooh, holiday. Winterfest is next week. Oh my gosh, that's gonna come so freaking soon. So when you actually get in the home, this is our little laundry area. I might end up switching this out for an office or something, But I do just have it set for that for now. And ooh, we have to take our umbrella. We're gonna have to pick that. So let's do for her, we'll do the duckies. So we just have a little bit of a living room area. I do plan on over time maybe building on, even like adding in a basement, or even if we do really good, maybe eventually we could, you know, actually be able to afford a family home. But I mean, they're pretty happy and content with the area that they do have. Let's put our wall up. And we do have our little tiny kitchen area here. So I mean, there's definitely not that much room, but it's only the two of them, so kind of works out really well. We have our little bathroom, which probably could use a little bit of work, but I think it's fine for now. And of course, we have little Alexandra's bedroom, so there's really not that much room for her in here. Just enough space to come in, play, and go to sleep. So I would love to see Alexandra get a little bit of a bigger room eventually. And then we have Dani's bedroom. So she definitely has the biggest room of like probably like the whole entire area, but that's actually where she can go and just kind of spend a little bit of time by herself, do a little bit of gardening, try to earn some money, work on her bees. And we do have a little bit of like sentimental stuff. So we have a teddy bear that Alex did give her on one of their dates. And then once Alex, once nobody ever seen him again, his parents gave this to Dani to pass down to Alex. And it's just all of his trophies, his awards, and his jersey from the high school bowling team. So it's just kind of in here as a remembrance. So once in a while, if Dani, she just wants to think of him or be alone with her thoughts, she just comes in here. And I feel like it makes her feel closer to him, like he's still kind of here. But I mean, I guess that's to be expected when you don't really get that much closure. So how are we making out? Let's do a little bit more potty training. So since we are in fall, I think it would be a really good time to actually select some decorations. Let's do the foundation. Let's do something just really fall. Should we do lights? Ooh. Maybe we could do something with a little bit of oranges in them. That one's really pretty. Let's see if we can find, let's do those ones. Those are kind of pretty. We should probably have some twinkle lights, and then let's decorate the eaves as well. So foundation, spandrel eaves. We're gonna get it a little bit twinkly. Where are the icicle lights? This is seriously like one of my favorite parts. Let's do the oranges. I definitely want it to feel a lot like fall for the season. We should probably also eventually make friends with the scarecrow because I feel like he is going to help us a lot. I kind of want to make a bunch of like garden area over here on like the side of the home, maybe in the front if we don't end up keeping the clothesline. But April is, you can see her, she's just kind of in there. With Alexandra, they are trying so hard to get her potty trained. Dani is just like, you can do this. You can do this. She's like, oh my God, Mom, I can't. So much work. It's just so much easier using the diaper, but we'll get them to kind of work on that a little bit. So I am so excited to dive into this series. Now it's definitely based around seasons as well. We are playing with the calendar. We are going to be playing a lot with the different like weather and the seasons, but I'm really excited the most to follow their story. So I'm going to have Dani come out here and finish decorating the home. And I feel like that is where we are actually going to end this episode. I just kind of wanted to let you guys in on the story, get it started. Hopefully you guys did like the intro. It's kind of the first time that I have done anything like that, and I'm really excited for this series. I'm really excited to have a series that is really strongly based on story, as well as like slightly teeny tiny challenge based of the single mom challenge. So make sure that you guys let me know down in the comments if we are going to be getting a cat or a dog or maybe even more. Maybe we could just do like one of each. But if you guys did enjoy this part one, make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up. It always lets me know that you guys did enjoy, and give me all of your feedback down in the comments. Let me know if you did enjoy this, and hopefully I'm gonna see you in part two. Bye guys.
You promised me to tell if there's anything haunting you. You leave without saying where you're going.